Hey everybody, Stephen Talbot here with another MTG video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about what happens during the rotation, during rotation, and how to get the most out of your current block cards that, at this point, return to Ravnica block cards that will be rotating out. It all starts in May, ends in October. So what's going to happen is in May, people start to get they're getting ready for the summer. They're, may not be coming to F&M as much. They may not be spending a lot of money buying singles, knowing, for one, that the older singles, well, excuse me, guys, the older singles will be rotating, and the newer ones will be ready. They'll be highly available because there will be a lot of them around the next couple months. So, in the summer, people stop playing. It's just a lull. It's a lull of Magic. How many people really want to be playing competitive, like grinding, PTQs, grinding GPTs, and trying to get get on the gravy train, we'll call it. Try to get to a pro tour or into a really good position within the Magic community to try to win some money, win some big tournaments. It really it takes a dive in the summertime. And it's understandable. People want to be outside. They don't want to be indoors all the time, especially on a Friday night. I know if you're a little older and you can go to a bar, go to a club, go into a bar with a bunch of friends who, may have come back from college you haven't seen in a while, or go play F&M, there's really not a comparison. I mean, unless you're a hardcore grinder, this is the best time to do it. The tournament base is, how many people are going to be at each tournament is going to be less. But before I get sidetracked even more, back to what I was saying about the rotation. It starts in May. Okay, in May right now you have RTR block. You should be getting rid of your chase rares if you're not going to be using them. If you're going to be using them, pick a deck and get rid of everything else. Right now I've got Sphinx's Revs that are about to go up for grabs. I've got some Blood Barons. I've got stuff like that I'm not going to be using because I just don't want to be playing that stuff right now. And so you either A, trade it off at its high value right now for cards in the current block, or B, you can wait, and if they're a lower price card, you can wait to see if when M15 comes out that they get a jump in price. Last year, the last set came out, M14, and some cards were specifically created just for, from what R&D was saying, just to get that last push of certain decks into the format. One of them being Xanthrid Necromancer. It was really good when everyone was running these Undying type value decks where you could have like Undying Wolf and Voice of Resurgence and things like that, and kind of just one for one, get the card back, do it again. So you're basically trading 2 creatures for 1, and Voice Resurgence is kind of in there, and it was all these big, that's how it was last standard season. Just big value creatures like Thragtusk, Angel Serenity, Acidic Slime, reanimation spells like Imperial Rights that can do it twice. It was a really congested format when it came down to playing standard. But now you look at it and you kind of have a lot of cards that are high in value. You've got your let's see. You've got your Blood Barons, your Obzidats, Sphinx's Revs, your Shocklands, which you guys should not be selling off or trading off, by the way. You should be keeping a play set of what you have, and anything else that you may not want, you can get rid of. But if you really want to hold some value for long term, I'd suggest holding on to those. But maybe trade some of these higher value cards for like things like Scrylands, or more Shocklands, or things that are already being played in other formats like Deathrite Shamans, Maybe you get you trade away some of your smaller cards for things like the red Eidolon, the green Eidolon, the oh god, what is it? Aegis of Heroes, Aegis of the Gods. So maybe trade for some of these because these are being played in Legacy right now in Death and Taxes. But I mean, even these are pretty much these are not bad prices too. You could be buying, if you find one with shipping, that's not already included, you can really kind of take advantage. Like if this had 10 of them, you buy 10 at 19 cents, and you split the difference on the 99 cents. So that would be good. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Trade away some of these mid-value cards for stuff like this that has potential upside to it, or that will be played or even be good in other formats. Be played in standard, good in other formats. But what's going to happen is over the summertime, card prices are going to dip, especially on the older cards, the ones that are getting ready to rotate. And once August comes, people are going to be getting ready to get back in the Magic, and they're going to go back to school or go back to what they were doing, and they're going to try to unload these cards. The market's going to flood from August to October. It's going to flood. So if you get rid of your stuff now and you really want it later, like 1 for ADH, you can buy it back later when the market floods and the prices drop even more. So I would suggest, if you're looking for a way to make long-term use of the cards you have, so you don't have to go spend a lot more cash on other ones, trade away for new stuff with your old stuff that's high value, and for the middle to low stuff, trade away for things like this or things that you see potentially being really good in the next format. All right, guys, like, subscribe down below. Leave comments. I love hearing your guys' feedback. I know I haven't made any videos recently, but school's out. School's out and I'm back in business. So talk to you guys soon. Stephen Talbot out.